OCO, what's up, beautiful souls? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mamina. You can call me Mina for short, or Divine Star Seed. This is a collective message. Only take what resonates to and for you. Leave what doesn't. You are always responsible for your actions and reactions to this spiritual message. Without further ado, loves, we're going to get into your reading. This is for all signs, so regardless of what your sign is, feel free to watch this should you feel moved. Make sure you guys thumb up and comment below your takeaways. This is advice for you becoming the best version of you. So this might be the focus that you're, especially with what's going on in the cosmos right now. There's a lot centering in on people wanting to be the best version of themselves, and perhaps that's a key element of this week into the next. This energy is pulling in for Tuesday, and if we go by the day, we get that Mars energy for those of you who resonate with that. So confidence, power. Let's see what it is. We have the King of Cups in the first position. I'm feeling like doing my V spread for this. So we're going to make a V. We're going to add a centering piece right here for a moment. And we're going to finish off these other positions. Okay. In the position of the move you need to make in order to become the best version of you, you got to start paying attention to your emotions. You've got to make sure that you're not being extremely insensitive or extremely sensitive. And most people who are in either of those boats tend to at some point be both. Meaning, if a lot of times you find yourself being like insensitive to others, especially from an extreme point of view, that means that you're very sensitive. Easily offended probably by things that you yourself would say if another person said it to you. That's going to resonate for who it's meant to resonate for. Y'all know how I am around here. We get blunt from a loving perspective. For others, you got to check in on yourself. You got to check in. These two are across from each other. You have to start paying attention to what you're feeling. You can't keep neglecting it. Take care of your emotional well-being. It helps your mental. It helps your physical. The King of Cups is someone who learns how to be calm in the thickness of the storm. He also knows how to calm the storm, how to let it ride, let it cool down, right? Some of you might find that in the last couple of weeks, it's been a lot of emotional things kind of hitting back to back, and you've been finding yourself way too focused on the problems versus, or what's been lost versus focused on what have I gained from it, right? If I wasn't meant to gain anything from that, let me move on to where I'll really shine. Let me move on to where the waters are much sweeter and not keep standing by this bitter place. This is whether or not you have a sweet tooth, okay? The phrase came out the way it did for a reason, all right? This is actually in the position of the goal. And the goal is learning to release that harping on what I don't have, what I didn't do, the woulda, coulda, shoulda, da. Let that go. That's a part of your goal. That's going to help you with this energy right here, which is important because it's telling you how you need to move. Be more consciously aware of your emotions. Watch how you are communicating with others. Don't allow someone to have the power to pull you out of so-called character. Sometimes you might have to get with a person. We're not telling you that if you got to get with a person, not to necessarily get with a person, but you got to know when that's worth it and when something's just going on and too far. Okay? And with that devil energy being right under that, baby, you already know. In the second position, we have the King of Pentacles. These two kings on the field are really about getting yourself grounded. So we have your emotional, which is going to tie into your mental. And then we have your physical health here with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles sees the value in themselves, just as the Queen. The Empress. They see the value in themselves. The Empress is very confident and gives a lot of self-love, which is why it's easy for them to also at times open themselves up and love another, because regardless of what happens in a connection, a situation, or whatever, the Empress knows she gonna be all right. The King of Pentacles knows he gonna be all right. But there's something about you having to be open to receive. You might be used to being the giver and sometimes maybe getting hurt from that perspective, and Spirit is saying, well, learn how to receive. Learn how to heal your emotions and not invest in people who aren't worth the time of investing in. That's a huge part of moving on. You're manifesting your freedom. I'm hearing The Great Escape by Gwen Stefani. If I could escape and I create a place in my own world, or something like that. That's like the lyrics. It's not always about the whole song. It's about sometimes those little parts that come in. It's not about having to be necessarily someone's favorite girl, but it's wanting to make this great escape, this great like release. There's some emotions that need to be released, right? There's some values that you need to start realigning with, redirect your focus, all right? In the position of what draws it all together, which is also right under the centering piece of the Empress, is the Four of Swords. It's important to not wear yourself out. It's important to become balanced in your mind. So when you need to take a break, and again, there's something here about a lot of emotions. When you need to take a break, take the break. Stop effing around with that. Stop running your body and your mind into the ground. You say woulda, coulda, shoulda now. You're going to be crying later when that ish catch up on you. This is really important. I also feel like someone's ancestor comes to them and says this a lot. And you may also have a relative that sometimes tell you, look, boo, you can't be everything for everybody all the time on the spot. Sometimes you're going to have to chill. Okay? Let's dive a little bit deeper into your message. It's like, it's not so much, I'm hearing an energy say, it's not so much about just focusing on how can I become a greatest version of myself. It's allowing yourself to see where you're already great and how you can expand on that. The Empress loves herself about as fiercely and as much as she can love another. She can create things from nothing. She represents birthing new things into existence. She represents harnessing the energy into the body to do so. Take care of your physical health. See the value in it. Take care of your emotional health. See the value in it. Allow your energy to start to give you the love that you wish for other people to show you. So you no longer are wishing for somebody to give it to you because you're giving it to yourself, and you won't tolerate somebody giving you less than that. We ain't talking about becoming somebody that wants a person to kiss their ass. That's not what we're on here. That's that bull. We're not on that. But there's a song by Chloe. Is it Chloe? Yeah, I think it's Chloe, where she's like, treat me how I treat me. Like, listen to that song and like really pay attention and make sure you're listening from the perspective that fits, you know, what's going on in your life. Sometimes it's not about just hearing how the artist is saying it when it comes to these songs. It's about how it applies to your situation, how it's going to resonate for you. Treat yourself how you want other people to treat you, especially when you've been dealing with people at times who can be neglectful of you. If you neglect yourself, how do you expect someone else not to get used to neglecting you too? You are loved, even if you don't know that. But you might be giving your love, giving your time and attention to places and spaces that's over and done with. And then when it falls apart or it doesn't work out, you find yourself kind of trapped in this space of being stuck. It's time to liberate. It's time to let the sour water go. Or I should say bitter water, right? Let that bitter water go. Get the rest you need when you need it. Look, listen here. This is the V for victory. And right here, automatically, you've got justice coming out. Get yourself in balance. Everything you deserve, everything that is owed you will come to you. You don't have to stress about nothing, but you do have to pay attention to the symbols and the signs you're being given. And you can't do that if you're just looking down. You're meant to look up, hold your head high. Why are you looking down? What you gonna find looking down? If you're running yourself ragged, what are you gonna find if you don't even take time to lay down to collect thoughts? It's not about getting lazy. Right? But it's nothing wrong with needing rest. I feel like somebody gets judged when they want to take a rest, like when they need a break. Someone gets judged and it just puts a bitterness over you. Let that bitterness go. And whoever that is, you ain't got time. Okay? 9 of Wands. You got to see your own inner power and strength. Look at this. Look at this card. Okay? This person is not questioning their strength right now. You don't have to have a physique like this, masculine or feminine. You ain't got to look like that. But understand that by no means is this person looking like somebody that can be played. Okay? And they know it. That energy of knowing. They know it. Okay? Know your value. Hold tight to that. Hold tight to those values. I'm not saying to become obsessed. This is the Great Wall of China back here. That's what always like is channeled this way for a lot of different things. But in this moment, it's more than just saying a defense. Let me tell you something. You can go to China, you can tour the Great Wall of China. What you cannot do is disrespect it. So you may allow some people in your space. Just like the Four of Coins, there's like the coin that the person might be willing to, offer. And then there's the coins that they're like, nah, I'm gonna keep this under my feet tucked away. There's the coin that they wear on the crown. You don't show everybody all aspects of you. That's actually at times a good thing. And it's just at the moment feeling like you need to cut some people off from having such an unlimited access to who you are, especially if they're going to come up in your spot, come up walking your area, your wall, your house, and not disrespecting it. Not respecting it, disrespecting it. You've got to let that go. It's not telling you to be closed off completely, right? But the Great Wall of China was a guarding wall. Like, it was meant to protect. That was the purpose. This energy here can be an energy at times that's meant to protect, hold a boundary. I'm trying to slow down how I'm channeling so that my wording makes sense for y'all. Okay. This gave an advantage. You could see from a high viewpoint. You could strike an enemy down from way far away by arrow because look at how high the wall was. It's not saying to close yourself off because, again, you can go and you can walk the Great Wall of China, but what you will not do is disrespect it. So people can come, they can meet you, they can conversate. That's cool. You can get to know an individual, but the moment it starts moving into something disrespectful, the moment it starts moving into no one is valuing your emotions or your well-being, it's time to go. It's time to put that ish to rest. Okay. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. Come on now. Come on. I'm done. Your V for victory is truly a victory. This is you shining. This is you getting your just desserts. Seeing how you are powerful, right? This is you accepting that and allowing for that good fortune to come in. It's not just good fortune isn't just saying wealth. This is bringing in a different kind of stability because you took time to put in the effort to see your value. And so now those goals and those dreams, those things you wanted to reach can happen. The Sun card, the key card of happiness, the karma of happiness, destiny coming in. You got karma here in two different forms. I always say that these are my divine intervention cards. You've got the divine intervention of truth through order. So help something coming in to help you get your life in order. It may come in the form of a person, a situation, yada, yada. You've got the wheel finally turning in your favor, you getting to the top of that pillar, to the top of that peak, that mountain, right? Getting over the hills. Then you've got the Sun card, the celebration, the happiness, because you took time to really see your power, set the right boundaries, and hold them close. From a financial standpoint, tuck a little something away, because you may get an opportunity that involves you having to have some coin to go someplace. So tuck something away, okay? Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Listen, pay attention to your intuition here. Pay attention to those feelings you may look. This is a common theme, and I feel like it's going to be around for months. Y'all might get tired of hearing it, but I got to say what I channel, okay? You may not always know how you know what you know, but you know. You've seen the evidence. This isn't evidence that you make up. This isn't things that you try to force. You're not forcing a message here. We don't do that around here. Okay, that's how you get checked. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. But you do pick up on situations and things like that you get like instant confirmation of. And this is you accepting that ability and accepting that gift and just allowing it to expand. Don't obsess. This is how you reach that best version of who you are. And please understand, it's a version of yourself that's going to continuously evolve. It's never just going to be one thing. Get comfortable with that unknown. Get comfortable with that constant change as the scroll unravels itself. And my loves, that was your message. Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls.
Get your copy of Love Confession Cyber Edition. Link in bio.